Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I will show you with a lot of footage about my trip to Sweden last week with my brother. We departed from Amsterdam airport or Schiphol airport and we went to Stockholm and it was really nice. So we took off in KLM flight 118 and we took off into the sky and you can see sort of Amsterdam underneath you, and it was really nice. Then you saw these flooded places of land and this beautiful sunrise, really, or sunset actually, I don't know. And that was also very nice. This was Sweden basically, and here we landed at Arlanda, Stockholm. Yeah, meet the bells. And then we took off in our rental car that we got from Eurocar, and you see a little horse. So it was really nice, and you basically see where we had to go, and we went on and on and on, and it was really good. And yes, my brother, being a Max Verstappen, we took a left turn, and it was really good. And then we went on, and it was really something. I mean, the view and all. And this is the castle where we went the first time. It was really nice, really wide, and it's really old, from the 1500s, and it was already built, well, like some pieces, in the 1300s and 1200, and basically built over it. It was really nice. Yes, that's my feet. Ooh, yeah. And this was a really nice view of this lake on the other side, and this was so beautiful because you must see it like this. I'm from Holland, which is flat, and we don't have huge lakes. Nowhere compared to this. And this was the backside. Really nice. And some water. I actually got a 10-hour version of this because it was so soothing to hear the water. And I took some other steps. It was really nice. And this was like, I know, I found this funny to record because it was such a standard, stereotypical Swedish, or I should say Scandinavian house. And the whole of Sweden just looks so stereotypical. Houses, the people, and with people I mean a lot of blonde girls and all. Really a lot. But yeah, it was really nice, and unfortunately I didn't get to see Villa Kakabond, or however you say it in English, the house of Pippi Longstocking. So yeah, you get some other footage of it, just some extra footage of the tower. Really nice, straight out of Harry Potter. Like I said, it was really nice. I really like this because I don't know, it just had this such, well, I don't know, it's mysterious, magical feeling because you will see it in a sec. It was so beautiful. I mean, look at this. Oh, pom pom pom, with the vines growing on it, and a clock and a tower, like the Gothic style. Really nice, and that's me. Yeah, 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 yeah. And this is on the highway, and pretty funny. This highway, if you drive on the right side, you will notice that it's a bit ruined, you know. But anyway, because I drive with spike tires, and this is a painting. We were like in the Dragon Castle, which is like a project of a rich Chinese guy to connect Sweden with China, and this is all propaganda because basically the painting that you saw said that Taiwan was a province of China, which it isn't, of course. It's a country, an independent country now, and also about Hong Kong. And this was basically also a replica of the statues that were, or the army that's all in the cave or whatever it is. I lost the name for it. It was really nice though, because there was this soothing music, this Chinese traditional music, which was really nice. Click noise. So it was really nice to see though. Funny. Like you were going to Sweden and there was this whole full replica of a Chinese city. Well, like a castle. Like you can see. It was really nice. I really like this kind of stuff. I'm into medieval stuff and, you know, kind of literally everything, and this was just so cool, and I had to see it. So I went into the tower also. Just look at it. Full scale replica. Birds flying over. Really nice. So, and then we went, of course, to our hotel, but first we had to stop somewhere else. And as you can see, some nice more views of a lake and nature and everything in Sweden, which is really, really nice, 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 nice. And here we actually arrived in a other town because I didn't record everything, like going to certain towns, and this is basically us arriving in Östersund. No, I'm saying it wrong. In Sundsvall. Sundsvall is a bit in the mid upper area of Sweden, and we went to a watchtower, and as you can see, it gave us an overview of the whole city. So this is the second day in Sweden, and you can see it's really nice. It's just, you have an enormous view of literally everywhere, and this just fails to capture it all because it's so fucking beautiful. I mean, literally the view is tremendous up here, and it was actually, we went even up higher so you could see it even better, but it was really nice. And this is up in that tower actually, and this is us driving away from Sundsvall, and we went to Östersund this time, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. And it was really nice. We stayed 2 days there in Östersund, which is like a little place. But before we went to that, we took the route of Höga or high coasts, and there was really a lot of mountains and a really an amazing view, as you can see yourself. I mean, the views are so different from the Netherlands. I mean, I'm a Dutch person, and things are flat. We don't have nature here. Well, we do. Not like this, though. So here I took a little bit of an adventure. I just went to a trail where hikers go, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna walk it a bit. My brother was standing at the car, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk. Yeah. So it was really nice. And here you can see the view that I saw from there. It was really nice. And then we drove further on. Really nice, nice. So here we had to go right or left, and we went left. So here you see a little stop. We went to stop at a little place, also along that route. And as you could see, Osterkrent. That's a little place in front of it. And it was really nice. So this is like a little supermarket you see basically everywhere. Everywhere it's co-op. You have them also in the Netherlands, but not that big. It's not huge here. So we drove, and we drove. And then it started to rain like very, very hard, like tremendously hard. I'm Dutch and I'm used to something, but it was quite hard, and basically the wipes just failed to remove the water because it was raining so damn hard. So we basically decided to stop at a little, well, cafe, or not a cafe, but a little stop, and it was just a random one because we, well, didn't know what it was and all, and it was actually funny. The Twingo that you saw was a Dutch person, like that one is in front of us now. We saw a lot of Dutch persons, and this was the view. And while it was raining, you could see all the steam coming up, which was so freaking cool. And I don't know, this is me being an artist. Look at that. What a switch. So after the rain, we went on and we went to stop at a little like at the Hammerstrand. Hammerstrand. I think, and you can see, well, it's not that hard anymore, but it's still raining, but it was nice. Well, this was a little lake as well, as you can see, but it's so beautiful. And this is us arriving in Östersund. Östersund. And he has a freaking snow motor. Look at that beautiful building, and that's our hotel. So this was the next day, the second day, and we went to a little Technica Museum, which is a army museum sort of, but we didn't go in because it was only planes and it cost like 40 euros or something. And I was like, only to see a few planes? Nah, it's not worth it. So we saw a few planes outside, which was nice, and artillery, nice, and lots of grass. So yeah, artillery pieces, planes, fighter jets, all really nice of the Royal Swedish Army. And it was really warm here actually. It was around like 22, 23 degrees, and for some people it was like, maybe you'd be like, oh yeah, it's not warm. Well, for Dutch it is. Everything is warm below or above the 18, 20. So this is the next day. This is on a mountain. Well, it's the same day. It's on the mountain, like a ski mountain, and we went up to, well, just take a look at everything, and it was really good. You could like really see the area, no? It's pretty funny. It's like really nice. This is me just walking and showing you the bushes, and that's my brother again. And this is, I guess, the local street art. Freaking vandals. So yeah, it was like a lot of deserted buildings, but yeah, I guess Sweden. And really nice. And then we went on and looked at this madman on the bike on the road, and some really nice views. And this was actually the road to Idre. We went to Idre, which is a winter sport location where Olympic winner, I'm not sure what her name is, Pernilla. Yeah, Pernilla. She won a lot of medals and a lot of things. And we went to her hotel, and it was tremendous. And you will see, it was really nice. And there was a couple having sex in a jeep. I don't know if that was true, but I like that. I like to think of that. I know that sounds weird, but just fun. Makes it extra curious, mysterious. I don't know. No, what are you blaming me at? So this was the long road to Idre. It took us 3 hours or something. But I mean that's without stops. With stops? No, without stops. Because normally our journey would take 6 hours, 7 hours per day to go somewhere because we had to stop everywhere because we wanted to see. And today we went to see waterfalls and all kinds of things. So as you can see, I'm taking this little hike to this waterfall, which really looked nice. I'm a Dutch person again. I don't see waterfalls. Well, some kind of, but yeah, you'll notice. You know what I mean if you think a bit. Yes, think like that. You will notice. You will know what I mean. Just think a bit. You know. Yeah. Yeah. So another waterfall, which was like an hour away from the other one, and really looked really nice. Nice. Look at those trees. Lovely green nature. And this is us driving through a other city. Just a random one. Really. Look at that architecture. Really nice. So this is the next day. We were going to a cave, the biggest cave in Scandinavia, they say. So I don't know if that's true actually, but well, why not, right? So I actually got a rock. I stole a rock from the inside. Oh, well, not stole it. I just took it. I mean, it's not stealing. It's just taking a rock from a mountain. So yeah, I had to walk that. Oh my god, so cool. And it was like tremendously cold in there. Like, it's funny, when you went up the mountain, you could really feel like cold wind coming from there. It was like really weird. But I guess that's a cave. So we went in. Step. And then something happened. I looked up and saw this And that rock that you see is actually like loose, they said to us. It could fall, but doesn't. This was inside the cave. It's actually electrical wires. Jesus, sorry my English. And they hang up a lot of lights. Hung up a lot of lights, as you can see, just to make it visible. And it was really nice though. It's like something. What the hell? What the hell? What an angry face. Or ugly face. I mean, ugly, not angry. That's me pushing a rock because I'm tough and I'm strong. So, going outside again, you can see all the beautiful rocks. And going on our journey, we drove past farms and we went up the mountain, the Hooverberg mountain, with a great, astonishing view really, on a height of 548 meters, which is presumably, for a Dutchman, quite a lot. At least for me it is. So stop blaming me for being silly with, "Hey, it's only 500 meters, Rocky, that's nothing for me. I don't care, because I'm from the Netherlands. A freaking hill of 2 meters is a mountain for me." So this was actually really nice. It was a really typical Scandinavian hut or whatever. And the woman was really nice towards me and my brother. We were like the only guests, like in a few days though, because a lot of people don't come here due to the season being over, and only in the winter and the summer. And she was really nice. And she lit a fire for us, made fresh coffee, and we talked a bit. And she told us that there were a lot of Dutch people living here, like actually living here, because they like the view and like the mountain and like to escape the troubles. Well, troubles, like the current situation in the Netherlands, as in like countries change, of course, in terms of social things and all, and they don't like it or something. So yeah, I can understand it though. And here we go, another nice waterfall-ish thing, and a lot of Dutch people as well here. Those were Dutch children actually. It's quite funny. And this is the most astonishing thing I think I had on this entire trip. We went on to Molnet, Schwarzwallen Molnet, and we went to climb it. We had to climb like 200 meters, like all the way up there. And it's actually pretty funny. Like, I'm always stupid, or I mean, always have to be different. Well, in some kind of things. So this route. This is like the hard route. Like you can see, it's like straight up. It's literally straight up. And over here, downstairs. What did I do? I've chosen to climb the rough one. So basically, there's like stairs there, and I'm taking the one that's not having the stairs. Yay, smart Rocky, very smart. So I'm up here, and you can already see these little towers people made, and I made my own one. Look at it, so beautiful. That's not the one though. I made a way nicer one, but there are so many, like everywhere. There's a few of them. And there was this one huge one, and I think like it took for years to do it, because I think it's like all built up by people. So this was really nice. Then a lot of freaking deers crossed the road, because well, basically they're roaming everywhere, but like these were hundreds, because there's on the right and up in the left you see them also. There's like so many, like even here. Wow. And this was sunset in Idere. Really nice. Yeah, nice. Next day we left to go to Falun, a copper mine city. Nothing really interesting there. But of course first we went to a nature park, a reservation. We went to see, well, what an ugly face. This is really nice, just a little lake in there. Yeah, and water, and plants. A really nice view of a waterfall, or stream really. It's not even a waterfall, just a little stream. And right over there's a big huge fucking waterfall. Look at that. Yeah. Let's get a bit closer. Wow. That's me in the morning. So a little bit of sun shining through. My brother again, and trees and mountains, pebbles, see, plains, and a waterfall again. Nice. So then I went to walk back 2 kilometers, and it was funny. Everybody was on these mountain shoes because this is a whole hiking trail, and I was just walking on my canvas things. What do you call them? All stars. Not really all stars, but just like these beach shoes. Not like beach, but well, like let me say, just relaxing shoes. And here I said to myself, there's nothing better than a Chocomel in Sweden. Chocomel is Dutch, so it's not Swedish. And this was tremendous, people. And basically, I recorded actually audio with these clips, like you can see. But basically, due to the wind that I totally forgot, you couldn't hear me. But basically, I said here, people, this is like most tremendous thing in the whole world. Just think about it, the nature that's around you, and in other countries, it's so fucking beautiful. I mean, just look at it. I mean, this fails to capture the beauty of it. And I find it so classical. There was a boat in front of you. You can see the boat. There was 2 people inside of it. And I was like, oh wow, that's so classical. But it was really nice. The view, the trees, and the sun, and just the reflection of the sun on the water, as you can see, was really nice. And at the end of the video, there's like pictures of it as well. A lot of pictures that I put in. So this is us arriving in Stockholm. The last 2 days, I should say. So here we drove into the city, and I must say I was really disappointed about Stockholm. I mean, on one hand I was, and no, and yes, because one, the traffic is horrendous. You can't even drive there normally, because everyone is just like, what the fuck? The whole city is always open, everywhere there's roadworks, and yeah, I don't know, the bus drivers don't even know English, like, and Sweden is always high on English, and yeah, but I mean, overall, it was a nice city to see, a lot of great things to do, and here we took the metro in Stockholm. That's the royal palace of Carl Gustaf. I don't know, the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, I'm not sure, sorry. I like royals, like I'm in a monarchy myself, a country with a monarch, but I don't know the Swedish crown, damn man. So this is like the night hall, and this is really nice as well. I really like this. Look at that. I don't like this palace though. I mean, the outside at least, because it looks so, I don't know, it's like built in the style of Baroque, so religious stuff, Italian Baroque, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like how the palace look like. Like, I saw the old one, it was way nicer, and that's just me being critical, I suppose. I like castles or palaces, like, actual palace, well, like palace in Germany, like they are quite nice. So this is Changing of the Gods. We went to watch it, but I'm not that tall, so I couldn't see anything. But I will make you hear the sound right now, because this was really nice. Some Swedish soldiers passing by, and I like the pickle helmets. Just left. And some photos, and I hope you will enjoy them. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here, and it was great.